I want to walk you through how to complete the second paragraph or the background information paragraph for your narrative. So, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to come to this page, and when you are at this page, go ahead and decide how you want to practice this skill. You could choose advanced, proficient, or emerging. It won't impact your grade, whichever category that you choose. Once you choose which one of these levels you want to perform at, then you'll be able to choose and read one of these corresponding templates to fill in and guide your process. So the way that I'm going to teach this to you is through an example, and then I'll break that example down into pieces. So you'll click on whichever icon you decide. Once you're at that icon, you'll see the opportunity to open up and create a copy of the one that you selected. So here is the advanced template. So you'll follow the directions that are right here on the sheet. So the first thing you have to do is choose a level. Well, you already did that. The second thing is to read the example paragraph in the section of your choice. Remember, our objective for this entire paragraph is to give background information about one character. I will give you a hint. If you choose to give background information about yourself, you're really going to have to dig deep into finding details and remembering really key details about the event that you're remembering that have to do with you. Sometimes it's easier if you choose a character that is not you because you watched that person, you were observant, and you also looked for details as you were watching that person. It's a little more difficult to be introspective and answer some of these questions that are on the template for yourself. But by all means, take the challenge. So what that means is on the left-hand side here, you'll see all of your process. So read through this paragraph, and then after you read through this paragraph, follow the process on the left. You'll notice that in every single one of these templates, I took apart this paragraph that's up here and put it into its pieces that match the process on the left. What that means is go ahead and read the entire paragraph, follow the process on the left, and then use the sentence examples on the right to create your own sentences in your draft about the character that you're deciding to write about. So let's go back to the next steps of our process. So that would be step number 1, step number 2, step 3, step 4. Now let's go and look at step number 5. Step number 5 has you opening the assignment in the module 1.7.2. Now that one looks just like this. So you're going to take everything that you wrote on your template on that right-hand side, and you are going to copy and paste that into the blue square on that assignment. So if this person were writing their template, all of these items over here on the right, they would go through one by one. And I share that as one by one because otherwise you're going to have a table on the document and not what you really need. So here's the first sentence. Now that sentence gets popped straight into the planning, the narrative, the blue box that you are using to organize all of your paragraphs. So that starts off with the first sentence right here. You copy and paste that sentence straight into that dotted blue square. When you're finished, if you want to add an image here because it helps jog your memory and so that the two match your original writing from the template on the right-hand side and then the picture of the one that you chose, that would be an excellent detail to add in. So the last thing you're going to do is you're going to turn in this assignment. Now notice, if you would like to go back to your narrative draft that we started in virtual class, you can also, while it's on your keyboard, while it's on your clipboard, you can copy and paste that new paragraph straight into your narrative draft. So you'll see on the screen my example at the top is that action paragraph, the first paragraph that we really spent a lot of time on throughout virtual class that gives sensory details. It also gives background information about the setting. Now in blue, I've went ahead and highlighted it in blue. You can do the same thing. In blue, you can see the paragraph that I wrote that meets the expectations of 1.7.1. It's a paragraph that is all about a single character, and it also includes all of the details of Steal, Steal. It includes all of these elements that are down here on this chart below. So the way I wrote my sentences, here's a tip. Use this list of items, and you can make it bigger, you can make it smaller, it's completely up to you. But use this list of items to help you form your sentences. You can turn each one in the category into a full, complete sentence. For example, one of the items underneath thoughts are morals and beliefs. In my paragraph, I share with my reader Mrs. Gilchrist, my choir teacher, her thoughts and her beliefs and her actions. So overall, that's what your assignment is going to look like. The only thing that you have to turn in is this one blue dotted box that follows all of the items that we'll cover in virtual class when we start looking at the 8 senses.